So it was bound to happen. I got my first ticket. If you're new to the channel, this is my GT3. I just got it 2 months ago. And yeah, I knew this was gonna happen. Yeah, I'm not proud of this, but it's criminal speeds. So let's get into the details. So I do have to go to court for this. I could have gone to jail. They could have impounded my car, which would have really sucked. I was on my way back from SEMA. I was just cruising. There's a city just outside of Phoenix called Wickenburg. There was like a little roundabout, and I kind of took it quick and then dodged in and out of some cars super fast, but then I got busted. There was a cop sitting right there at the roundabout. Got served, you can see right there. So speed, approximately 76 in a 45. So it says approximately 76, but I did see verified on his radar when he did pull me over. So again, on our way coming back from SEMA, speed not reasonable. So anything 20 over could have gotten criminal, but he gave me a civil. So shout out to the officer who pulled me over. Thanks for giving me a civil, not a criminal. My driving record is clean. I don't have any points or anything like that. Have not gone to school in a while, so I will be able to do that, but I do have to go to court. So as you can see, I need to go to court on the 29th at 8:30 a.m. So I have to drive 30 to 40 minutes to go to court, and then usually, I don't know how many people have done something like this, but they'll give you the option to go to school. You just say, yep, I'll go to school. You take a 5-hour online class, and then after you take the online class, then no points or anything like that. It was bound to happen in the car. I can't believe that it happened when I wasn't even really trying to. I was just cruising home, was tired, just wanted to get back from SEMA, and yeah. So SEMA was super awesome. Got to connect and network with a whole lot of people, so thank you all. You know who you are. Thank you for letting me hang out. So I got a lot planned what we have to do today. We're gonna have to clean the GT3 because we're gonna be taking it later to the Pavilions car show. It's a big show every Saturday night. There's about 1,000 cars that show up. And then I got friend Taylor that's gonna be meeting us over there. We're gonna cruise the car over. Also, I need to fire up the Cobalt to get this thing started today. I have not started it in a really long time. This used to be my daily driver. What happened was the valve cover gasket was leaking, and then it was putting oil into the spark plug, like housing if you want to call it that, and then it starved the pistons rings of oil, and so I got to replace the bottom end on this. But I want to keep starting it up, at least get some of that fluids running until I can rebuild this. Alright, so I got the keys to the Cobalt. I'm going to go ahead and see if this starts. I haven't started it in about 2 weeks, but let's see if it does. Well, that didn't go well. Car's dead. I'm gonna have to figure out how to jump this real quick. So the battery of this car is in the back, and if you haven't seen this car before, yeah, got a little bottle there. Got the battery. Go ahead and get this jumped. All right, got the key. We're gonna fire this thing up, give it a nice bath. Alright, so I got this thing pretty much good to go. So I used to detail cars for a living. If you guys do not have a chamois, it's a must. Way better than any towel. It's reusable. I've had this same one for, I don't know, like 10 years. And the more you use it, the better that it works. So if you want to clean it, just throw it in the wash. But this is a must. You need this for your car. It's got all the bugs cleaned off the front for the most part. Just gonna detail this up a little better, get the wheels, get all the water off. There's kind of stuff up here. If you take this after you kind of clean the car, you can wipe it off, and this works miracles on the inside. And then right here on the kick plate, yep, boom, now it's all nice and clean. All right, so the car's all clean. We're gonna go ahead, go to the shop, get the jumper box, so that way we can jump the Cobalt. So let's go ahead, jump in the GT3, head on over there. Also, need to fill the front tires with some air. Got a -4 on the 2 front tires, so go get some air too. I'll just say, if you're not a fan of the GT3, you should be, and here's the reason why. 9,000, baby. Sounds good. And here we go. Wow. All right, so we got to the shop. If you haven't seen the video of this, go check it out. Surprised my parents with this Z06. Yeah, it's got 1 million views, so go check it out. Here's an update on the Skyline up here on the R33. It's still under cover. We are going to be working on this next weekend. We're going to take the motor out. This has not been started or nothing or even touched really since January. So after SEMA though, I got motivated, so we're going to rip this thing back apart and get it going. Should be like 750, 700 wheel when it's all done. So go check out the other videos if you want to get an update on. All right, so grab the battery charger. So this thing, lifesaver right here. So we'll get this, we'll go ahead and head back to the house and jump start the Cobalt. So just picked up the battery box. Go ahead and jump start this thing. Got to, let's get this out first. Put this in there. All right, jumper box is all hooked up. Go ahead and give this thing a cold start. I really hope it starts. If not, that'd be embarrassing. So the car is smoking right now. Like I said, it needs a new bottom end. I'll go ahead and pop the hood if you guys have not seen what I got under here. So carbon hood. Stage 2 supercharger kit on here. Also got Coulter spark plugs, stage 2 tune, so it's a smaller supercharger pulley. And then I got full exhaust, got the K-Sport coilovers up there, and then K&N intake, gotta have a must. Also got the ZZP Performance front mount heat exchanger. And so this thing usually runs probably like around 240, 250 wheel, which for a Cobalt, it's not too bad. So like I said, I wanted to just get this started. It's been probably 3 weeks since I fired it up. So I still wanted to get the fluids and everything running and get the engine going and stuff like that until I take this apart. This Cobalt was also the first Cobalt in the world with Corvette Bayer brakes right there. 13.5-inch rotors on the front. Also had custom BBSs made for this car. I gotta come out here and get some air, guys. That smells really bad. It is not good. Rings are definitely starved for oil. All right, everybody, so we got my friend Taylor here. What up, Taylor? How you doing, bud? Shane? So Taylor and I go way back. He's been in a couple of my vlogs. We met at Car Week 2019. You just hit it off from there. Yeah, and he was actually one of the biggest advocates for me to get the GT3. So
the hugest, actually. I was the one that told him to buy the car in the first place. Like, there was no other decision out there other than a Porsche.
Yep. So yeah, and then there it is, right? So made it happen. So we're gonna actually be hanging out all night tonight. We're gonna hit up the pavilions. Those of you guys that don't know what the pavilions are, it's like the biggest things every Saturday night here in Phoenix, Scottsdale area. It's like 500 cars.
If you're a car guy here in Phoenix area, you don't have anything to do on a Saturday night, the pavilions is kind of like the, oh, let me go see if my friends are there and then find a plan from there on. So
yeah, exactly.
It's a very, very popular thing to go do. But they actually shut it down like through all of COVID.
Yep. And so it just started back up like 3 weeks ago. So we're going to have fun.
My first time going back to this, actually.
Oh, you haven't been back yet?
I haven't been back since
all right.
then. No,
so it's going to be popping. There's going to be a lot of cars there. Let's go ahead and head out.
The reason why he bought the GT3, everybody.
Let this thing sing. Woo! Sounds so good.
That is why I told him to buy this car. And you can just hear that.
Beautiful.
Dude,
just beautiful.
Hear that motor behind you. It's amazing.
So we are at the pavilions. If you've never been to the pavilions, this is what it's about. Every Saturday night, there's tons of cars that show up here. Man, check out. Got a Ford GT, newer one. This thing is sweet. Love the gray on here. Also got a GT3 RS right here. Guards red. That color is beautiful. Super clean. Next time at the track. Yeah. 650S. Love this color. See all the carbon on the inside.
Is Nismo N1, and it's got N1 turbos from R34.
That's awesome. Yeah, these are super rare. Super rare. I don't know how many Tommy Cobras they made, but it's not very many.
Not very many.
Yeah,
I think
not
for
very
33s it was like 600 or something like that.
Yeah.
Dude, I like BBSs on it too.
Yeah. Even got it on the steering wheel. Tommy Cairo. Yeah. Got all the proper badging. Yeah. Super clean. So yeah, Tommy Cairo edition, R33. Again, these headlights, these xenon headlights are like $4 or $5 grand just for the headlights. They're glass, injector, super rare. Got the badging here on the front bumper. Super clean. So got a Grand National with a massive turbo on it. That is sweet.
These cars are like such OGs.
Absolutely. Ultimate quarter mile car right here.
Oh yeah, I can't really build anything better.
No. That's sweet.
I guess you could say for his time. For his time. You can't build anything better.
That's true. That's true. Got a F12. Love the color of this interior.
Fun fact for the channel. When Ferrari built this car, the whole purpose of this was wingless aerodynamics. So instead of sticking a huge wing on the back, adding weight to the rear end of the car, Ferrari actually put these side scoops in the front of the vehicle for air to pass through here and actually press down the car through a corner. A lot of people don't know that's what that's there for. Very cool feature. Also, up here on the front of the car, once this thing gets to like, I want to say it's like 85 miles an hour, these flaps actually open up. There's like a small wind fan that's inside of there that actually propels into the brakes to help cool them off when the car is driving, which I think is super, super cool. But these F12 are like one of my favorite Ferraris ever built. Behind the 458 Speciale, because I really, really want one of those too. But the more you know.
So clean. Color of this paint. Money. Super sick.
I got a guy out here.
Love the F1 light too that you get on the back of these cars.
Oh yeah.
Love that.
It
So
says
clean.
Perlinetto on the back.
That's sick.
That's awesome.
Paint on this car is beautiful, especially in the light. Get up there. Shout out to the owner of this car. Thank you for going ahead and letting us do an in-depth tour of this. Appreciate that. We got a twin turboed Huracan. Got the carbon front lip. Go ahead and show you guys the turbos back here. Got one. Turbos are super sick. You never know what you're gonna see here. Pavilions. So a replica of the Fast and Furious Eclipse that Paul Walker had. All right, everyone, so that's gonna do it for today's video. That's all that we got. So we're gonna go ahead and head out of here. Please sure, comment, like, share, subscribe. Put the link down below, Taylor's channel. So if you wanna follow Taylor,
It's Tailored Media. Everybody pronounce it Tailored, bro. It's tailored, like a suit, man. Maybe I should just change the name. But everybody follow your boy.
There you
we'll
go.
get followed back if you got cool cars.
Absolutely. So link down below. Make sure, comment, like, share, subscribe, just like that. Shane shows out. Peace.